Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have quite a few different things to go and talk about when it comes to the next upcoming PlayStation 5 restocks, other things we're on the lookout for, as well as also what we kind of expected throughout this week and everything else kind of going on. I want to say I think this weekend should actually have quite a few different restocks. We'll probably actually make quite a few different videos on it too as well, and we just have a lot of things ongoing. We have, when it comes to restocks, we should have some walk-ins, as well as also I think this next upcoming week and the next 2 weeks should actually give you guys a lot of good potentials for stock, restocks, and everything else. There's a lot of locations we're kind of watching, there's a lot of locations we're looking for, there's a lot of locations we're just like, aware of, that we're all watching for too as well, and just a lot of stuff that really didn't happen throughout this week that we were somewhat expecting. So just want to give you guys a big thank you guys all so much for watching for the videos throughout the week. Like I said, we'll have a lot more stuff throughout the weekend, and let's go dive into the actual news itself. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. Sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, and we also have the Twitter giveaway down below if you guys want to check that out. And one really quick thing too, you guys may have actually seen our brand new nice little desk announcement too. We'll have that link down below in case you guys want to check it out and go pick up either a desk or chair yourselves too as well. For a little extra bonus love for eWin, kind of a cool company out there too as well. So let's go and dive on in. So this week was actually pretty peculiar week, I would say, when it comes to restocks as well as also to gaming news. When it came to more on the gaming news side, we actually did see quite a bit of drama in regards to the PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus was having at least a decent bit of, well, I'd say kind of struggles, for lack of better terms, where they just were kind of screwing over people, for lack of a better term. We made a video on that earlier on today and kind of talked about throughout these past few days. So if you guys were trying to go get some PS Now or PS Plus cards, might not be worthwhile for you guys to go and check out and see. It just doesn't really seem like it worked out really well. It didn't seem like it was really that good. And at the end of the day, it just, well, wasn't really a good experience, I'll be honest with you guys. So be aware if you guys want to get more information on that one, you guys can check out the videos on the channel itself. In terms of restocks, we actually kind of had a little bit of a quieter week, I would say. This week, nothing really happened. We had a very, very chill week. We had a little just nothing really that good. We did have a few little, kind of trickles on in when it came from Best Buy and when it came to Target. And we did have a few kind of big things. Like, I think the biggest thing out there has been all the PlayStation Direct action, but it really has been a little bit of a quieter week. And that does kind of stink too, because although we had a pretty quiet PlayStation week, we had a lot of Xbox stuff. So as you guys have probably seen, Xboxes have been up in stock for Best Buy for like forever, like these past few days especially, so if you guys always want to check for your local store, it's always linked down below in case you guys would like, obviously. But as well, we did have that nice new conundrum where the Microsoft Store itself did actually go and have stock. Like, they literally online, directly from Microsoft themselves, literally had stock, and stock was flowing with them, which I think is awesome. I actually really, really like the idea and concept that we're just seeing so much more stock from them. And I think at the end of the day, it's kind of worthwhile because they need stock. I think everyone out here needs the stock. So the fact that Microsoft is kind of coming up a clutch, making consoles, making stock, doing all that stuff, it's been kind of nice. It's actually been kind of really good experience. So major thumbs up to Microsoft for that one. It's kind of been a really big heads up for this one because it hasn't had anything to do with bundles. It's just nice, normal consoles. The PlayStation 5s, though, were a little bit more on the slacking side. And as you guys know, at least for all the Xbox Everalls, you guys can pretty much have a chance to go and get them pretty much at any point overall, as far as I have them linked down below. But with the PlayStation 5 Best Buy, we did actually have quite a few confirmations that Best Buy stores either were doing some walk-ins throughout these past few days, and as well are also hoarding onto stock. So I'll probably go a little bit more in detail on the weekly video, obviously, but Best Buy is gonna be a banger, I think, next week. These next 2 weeks or so, with a lot of stock movement, with a lot of PlayStation 5 disc and digitals, I think a lot of you guys are gonna be proactive. Whether it's you guys using the app glitch or whether it's guys just watching videos or me kind of like giving you guys the heads up and alerts of when stock is kind of floating around, I think we're going to be having a lot of folks out there that are going to be getting their consoles, especially from Best Buy in the near future. Like, I think Best Buy is going to be a pretty good thing to be on the lookout for. Mainly from stock, mainly from the hookup, mainly from everything. And I'll be honest with you guys, Best Buy's been doing pretty good in terms of its movement. Now, we did actually not really see too much on the online side, although we did see some GPUs online. PlayStation 5's never had an online drop for Best Buy. But like I said, we had a lot of stock, and I do think a lot of stores are still sitting on stock. So this weekend, we'll be watching that pretty closely when it comes to the as well, just for people getting the walk-ins, people in the local areas. And on top of that, too, we do have confirmation that some stores do still have stock. So next week, we'll probably see a lot of people out there getting their consoles and receiving their consoles, which I'm pretty hyped up for. So if any of you guys are out there trying to find stock, get stock, or whatever, Best Buy still has been so So good. So good. I'm actually very hyped up for it. So be on the lookout for that throughout this week, using the app glitch, using the changes, using everything else. Best Buy has been a little bit weird though, because like I said, some stores have been sitting on stock, some stores have just been selling stock. Kind of just depends on the vibe and all of that. Now as well for Target. Target really wasn't too bad, I think, all throughout this week, because we did keep on seeing like the trickle going on. We saw a lot of alerts, we saw a lot of pings, we saw a lot of API updates, and also on the same topic of the Best Buy stuff, we are still kind of lingering for that Best Buy API ping, so we'll be watching that for online soon. But Target itself was kind of on the more chiller side. Like, I really didn't see too much, although we kept on seeing certain areas and certain regions getting stock, which is nice. Like, we like seeing that. We like seeing people getting their consoles, obviously. But the one bigger thing with that is it really wasn't as widespread. And I do kind of miss those widespread big Target drops, if anything, but those were kind of, I think, the big focus. Like the PlayStation 5s are a very big, just clean focus, both on Best Buy and Target. Now, as I mentioned, if you guys, we keep on seeing like a 2 to 3 week cycle, so if your store did not have any stock that you guys maybe check throughout this week, be on the lookout, I'd say maybe next week, especially, mainly because like it's usually a 2 to 3 week cycle. This week would probably put you towards probably week 3, since they've kind of started doing these restocks and kind of started doing these like kind of big Target changes, so probably bump up the likelihood a lot for them. And we're still going to wait to see if there's ever going to be like a big event drop, so we'll wait to see if that gets changed up or if they decide to do that or not. But at least with us having a lot more in stores, it does make things just a little teensy tiny bit easier when it comes to consoles and when it comes to stock and all that good stuff. So good stuff with that. Walmart was very quiet this week. Now, that was kind of expected, mainly because we had a Walmart restock not that long ago, although we've kind of been seeing more of like a 3 to 4 week cycle when it comes to Walmart. So that kind of means like if a lot of overdue stock is kind of delivered when it comes to Walmart itself, that's some good stuff. When it comes to overdue stock as well, that's some good stuff. When it comes to people getting their canceled and issued orders, getting the stock, that's some good stuff. So I'm going to probably bump the likelihood maybe of Walmart next week, maybe like a nice like 40-50%. And I do think as of the week afterwards, from 2 weeks from now, so like, you know, like more than, I guess more than like, 9 days from now, we'll probably be seeing a lot more consoles and a lot more restocks and a lot more good stuff floating around. So definitely be on the lookout for Walmart itself too. And the Walmart Plus drops, I do think a lot of you guys, if you guys committed and try to get your consoles with it, would probably be a really big restock for almost all of you guys out there. Now we're kind of still in the, we still have like a lot of potential when it comes to restocks. A lot of people are still reselling them. A lot of people are still trying to buy them. So you still have to have maybe a few more still months until mostly everyone has their stuff. But it does kind of seem like every single day there's like a little bit less demand, a little bit more less craziness going on, which I think over at the end of the day is good. So at least we're still making good progress with that. When it comes to GameStop, funny enough, we've still been actually seeing walk-in stuff going on very sporadically, and we'll probably be watching that throughout the weekend. But I do want to say we've usually been seeing around like a 3-week cycle too as well for walk-ins. So what I'm kind of anticipating for next week, and we'll probably get more information for it, is that GameStop might be doing a nice walk-in event for Xboxes and also doing an Xbox Online drop as of next week, mainly because stock themselves aren't really moving that quick. They're not really kind of vibing that quick, you know, kind of going from there. But as well, with the PlayStation 5s, they haven't really been doing too much online, which is kind of surprising, but I think maybe they just realized that bundles are just easier to sell in person, or maybe it's more chill, maybe there's less issues, less bots, or whatever it is. So with that going on as of last week, that's kind of like I guess the continuation of this week, although a little bit of sporadic sprinkled on in, we'll kind of go from there. So probably be like another like 2 to 3 weeks for GameStop itself, and next week will probably be very likely on the Xbox side. Amazon, funny enough, did not go do a restock, although we have seen weekend restocks before, so we'll be a little extra on edge for it. But with them doing a PS5 Disc Edition not that long ago, we're probably restarting their cycle for it, and there was no PlayStation 5 Digital. So if nothing happens throughout this weekend, which we'll probably try our best to keep you guys in the loop if we can, then we'll kind of give you guys some details when it comes from there. Now, as well, for all the other niche places, we didn't really see too much at all. It was actually a generally very quiet week, and although we are going to be watching some walk-ins too, like I probably am going to reach out to a bunch of Myers contacts right now and see if we got any stock, same with the BJs on the east side, but we haven't really seen too much even for all the mid-tier stuff. Anton Line was super quiet this week, didn't really see almost anything at all. When it came to Costco, we did actually have a drop today. That's probably one of the only like mid-tier side drops we've been watching. So at least we had something throughout this week and something else going on. We also had the Xbox Series X is kind of up everywhere, like I mentioned, even same with Best Buy Buy, so link down below. But at the end of the day, it does kind of seem like the Xbox is pretty much chilling. Like, I do think it's almost done. Like, it's like 95% done. Although I'm sure Best Buy has still been kind of slowly selling out. And same with Microsoft Store, probably will sell out at some point. And all the other places like the Gameflies, the Staples, the Endormas, the military places have all been very, very dry. So that does kind of collude that a lot of these places are on the very overdue side. And as well, they're also on the very, very overdue just in general side. So I think this next 2 weeks, if you guys haven't gotten your consoles, I think a lot of you guys will. With like an upcoming Walmart restock, as well as same with Best Buy that's been holding on to stock, Target in general, and Amazon if they do another secondary drop. I think a lot of you folks can get your consoles soon. As well as all in the mid-tier places besides like Costco, go get more stock, any more restocks. I think we're going to be in for a pretty good week. So overall, if you guys want to give me your thoughts, if you guys got your console, didn't get your console, you guys are still waiting, leave your comments down below. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for that Weeble, sign up for that Coinbase and Twitter giveaway, like I said. And if you guys want to once again go check out all the nice little additional discs over here from eWin itself, because they hooked me on up with a cool desk out there, leave your comments down below and check on the links. Love you guys. I'll probably have a lot more videos all throughout tomorrow.